Hello everybody and welcome back into E.D. Lumley Arena here in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The Cornwall Colts and the Toronto Wildhounds, Game 2 of Round 2. The Wildhounds came back from a 2-0 deficit last game and won 3-2 in overtime. In the final minute of the first overtime, Chad Johnson again is between the pipes for the Wildhounds. Oliver Cradden again for the Cornwall Colts. And Johnson yet another try, and they said the first goal he gives up is probably going to be his call out of the net. Draw here at center. It's one back by the Colts. Sturvin has possession off the draw. Wildhounds are full of life after taking game one. Here's Declan Hilton taken down by a hit. And Toronto gets it up the boards, and here they come with it. Racing in, it's home. He got the game winner. Brings it to the net. Backhander in front. That's blocked. Thomas gets it on goal, and it's stopped. Now Brickley plays it back in front. That pass just out of reach. Barry brings it out for the Colts. Inside the Toronto zone from the corner. Big hit there. And possession goes to Toronto. Here's Thomas. Flips it in far side in the Cornwall end. Plays spinner. And he's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty. Cross-checking is going to be the call. And Cornwall will have the first power play in this series. There was no power play in game one. Faceoff comes here to the left side of the Toronto net. That's one back and picked up. Prout looks to get it out. Here's Breen, and he does, and kills off some penalty time. Now in the zone again. There's another hit, a good one. And some words now in the Cornwall end, apparently, as here come the Colts inside. Looking, that shot stopped by Johnson, and it's going to be a 5-on-3. It's an interference call. Wow. And just like that, back-to-back penalties for Toronto in a game where they want to start with hot momentum from winning the first game. Here's a chance. That's stopped by Johnson. Breen circles, and he'll clear it to center. That's offside against the Colts. 5-on-3 opportunity. This is huge for the Cornwall Colts. If you want to get off to a fast start, you're going to have to score on this 5-on-3. Face off one back. It's picked up, and here comes Ethan Malhern. Races to the net, and a big poke check there by one of the players behind him that gets it out for the Wildhounds. And they do clear it down the ice. It's Philip Holm. He had the overtime winner back in game one. He gets a clear here on the 5-on-3 in game two. Colts come in looking for a centering pass. Ran out room, got the shot. Stopped by the netminder Johnson. They can't find it, so the ref is going to call it dead. Yeah, he had it. I guess it was just between the legs. No one knew where it was, and they just called it dead. Face up right side of the goal. And that's one back. It's picked up here by Breen. Welsh has it. Here's Welsh short-handed. He just flips it in, and that'll kill off one of the miners. Spinner. Ahead to Coat. Here come the Colts, and that's turned over to Breen. Breen having some trouble. Now brings it in and dumps it in far side. So Cornwall did nothing on the 5-on-3 at all. Both power plays unsuccessful. Prout to Hilton, and that's played down the ice by Cornwall. It'll be an icing call. Almost halfway through the first period, no goal by either side. Cornwall looked like they had the better half of the period so far with a 5-on-3 opportunity, and Toronto found a way to control it. Here's Prout with a shot. That's stopped by Cradden. Through some traffic, and he will hold on. Just about halfway through this period. Great action by both teams here inside of game two. Puts you back to the vibes of game one, does it not? Here's Dervin finding Coat ahead, and here comes Cornwall. Down the right wing and in over the line. That shot! And Johnson may have got a piece. Now it's turned over to Spinner. He walks in. Barry shoots. Stopped by Johnson, holding on again for Toronto. This is game two of the best of five. Toronto leads the series 1-0. They were down 2-0 in game one in that third period. Came back and won in overtime 3-2. Here's Thomas. Nadeau drops it back to Landry. Finding Gaudreau. Taking the hit. And Toronto again has the puck. Connor Brickley trying to get in the zone. He was taken down there by Isaac Landry. And Chris Gross brings it in with Ethan Malhern. Malhern to the net. He's stopped by Chad Johnson. Prout to Welsh. Looks back to Prout. Ahead finding Kitchton. And here's Kitchton. He drops it back to Brickley. Fanning on the shot to the goal. Landry. Here's a chance through some traffic. Colts get it ahead. 6 minutes to go in the first period. And they come inside the zone. Can't get it to the front of the net. Here's a hit. That's shot back to Malhern. He looks for a lane, shoots. It's blocked, kept in. Now it's turned over. And here comes Eric Condra. Condra screaming in, shoots. He's stopped by Cradden. There was a man right behind him, and he didn't have a lot of time to make a decision. Just fired at the goal. Gross. 3 minutes left here in the first period. A big hit by Breen. He plays it ahead to Lucic off the bench. 3-on-2 for the Wildhounds. Lucic shoots. And a chance in front. It's steered away by Cradden on a fan-on opportunity. Landry now in on Johnson. In. Centers. Stopped by Chad Johnson. Final minute of this first period. Colts have it from behind. Looking out front. Another save, Johnson. Breen circles back, gets it. Not out. Reifler back to Quesnel. Looks to the front. Center that pass. Out of reach. And the final few seconds tick away here in this first period, and that'll do it for one. Scoreless after one tonight here from ED Lumley Arena. Great action so far between the Colts and the Wildhounds, and 0-0 after one. Just like game one, we're back into the same mindset for both these teams. It's not going to be easy. Shots in that period, 7 for the Colts, 3 for the Wildhounds. The hits, 10-2. Toronto faceoffs, 4 aside. No goal after one. Welcome into the second period of play here from ED Lumley Arena. The Wildhounds and the Cornwall Colts. Game 2, period 2. Scoreless through 1. Picked up here by Brickley. Thomas drops it back to Philip Holm. Had the overtime winner in game 1. Here's Holm, lined up, fires, blocked, rebound, sent wide. The backhander way wide to the empty side. Yeah, a glorious opportunity there for the Wildhounds, and they miss an empty net. Here's Coden. And Cornwall tries to set something up. Knocked along the boards. Here's St. Denis. St. Denis for Toronto. Wildhounds cleared in. Deep far side. Going after it is Brickley. Here's Dervin in the corner. Dervin looks up ice. He has help with him. He'll play it over to Spinner. Back to Barry. Turned over to Holzer. And Barry gets it down into the Toronto zone. And behind the goal it bounces to Johnson. St. Denis turns it over. Spinner centers. Hilton shoots. And Johnson may have got a piece. Here's Spinner. Back to Barry again. Barry winding up for the shot. Can't get it to the goal. And the Wildhounds get it down the ice. And that'll be icing against Toronto. Big hit after the play here. Some pushing and shoving. You know these teams don't like each other. It's going to be a good playoff round. The first game went to overtime. Wildhounds won 3-2. And Cornwall wants to even this series out. Draw one. Here's Gross along the boards. Given away to Christian Thomas. Plays it back to St. Denis. Wide of the net. Thomas to it first. Thomas from behind. Looking in front. That shot easily steered away by the netminder. Colts have it again here in their own end. Nadeau almost halfway. Here's St. Denis, a backhand try. Blocked through all the traffic. Holm could not hold the zone. It's offside. Oh, what a game. And so far, wow. There's great action between both these two in the first two games of this series. That shot from center, it's handled by Cradden easily. And the Colts have the puck again. Here comes Cornwall, left wing, trying to get inside, turns it over to King. Now Gross gets it back, looks ahead to Malhern. Gross, up to Gaudreau. In over the line to Malhern. Here's Ethan Malhern to the net. Backhand try, stopped by Johnson. Rebound in front, they can't settle that down. Here's Eric Condra. 8 minutes to go in the period. That shot goes high and wide by the Wildhounds. Another shot. Blocker down by the netminder. And here comes Cornwall with the puck. That's turned over. They get it back. Jeremy Quesnel. Quesnel, here's Kitchen looking up ice. Big hit. And here might be a step for a break, but they turn it over. They get it back. Here's the shot. Blocked towards the net. And coming back out of the zone come the Colts. Here they come inside the line. They'll just dump that around. Prout there for the answer. Gets it ahead to Aaron Lucic. Lucic on the right side. In over the line. Here's Lucic. Winds up. Fires. Walker saved by Cradden. Drop back. Another shot. That one by Breen goes wide. And the Colts still can't clear. Here's another shot. Beck with that one. And another save Cradden. 3 minutes to go in the period. Tied at 0 from Cornwall, ED Lumley Arena. Here's Breen. Stole it. Breen shoots off the post. Had Oliver Cradden beat, but not the iron, and it stays scoreless with 2:11 to go in the period. Breen can't believe it. No, he's shaking his head right now. What a glorious opportunity. Beat the goaltender completely, didn't beat the post. Face off to come here, right side of the Cornwall zone, and it's won back by the Colts in their own end. Here's Durbin. Looks up ice, under 2 to go here in the period. Big hit on Christoph Cope. Breen gets it back to Philip McRae. Over the blue line, he just gets it in deep. Kill the rest of the period. Spinner picked up here. The Colts with some words. And there's going to be a penalty coming to the Wildhounds. Cornwall is going back to the power play with 8.9 seconds to go in the second period. Yeah, what a game it's been here. And there's no easy ice for either team again. Back-to-back games to open this series, but you knew this was going to be a high contested series. Face-off here. The Colts are 0 for 2 on the power play. Regner picks it up and flips it down the ice, and that should do it for the period as Cradden plays it behind his goal, and time expires in the second frame. The Colts and the Wildhounds tied at 0 after 2 here in Game 2. Oh, it was 1-0 Cornwall after 2, and last night's game tonight it's 0-0 after 2, but Cornwall starts the third on a power play. Going to the third, the shot to goal 9 for the Wildhounds, 8 for the Colts. The hits are 14-4. Toronto face-off 7-6 Colts. And the Colts are 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto hasn't had any. Welcome into the third period here from Edie Lumley Arena, Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The Colts and the Wildhounds 0-0 through 2. Draw one back to start the third period. Cornwall on the power play. They dump it in deep. Regner gets it back. He gave it away to Hilton. That's dropped back to Durbin. Setting up Spinner. He comes outside the zone. They have to regroup. Spinner at the center ice area. Gets Barry in over the line. Barry turns over the puck. Got it back in the corner. Drops that. Big hit. Kept in by Spinner. Centers to Hilton in front of the goal. Here's a shot. Blocked away by Johnson. And another penalty coming here to the Wildhounds. It's going to be a holding call. So a 5-on-3. 5-on-3 for the Colts the second time tonight. They didn't convert their first time. Here's Malhern. He turns it over. And again, the Wildhounds have possession of the puck on the Cornwall power play. That's played back around. Prout has control. And he just plays it down the ice all the way on net. What a great play by the Wildhounds. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. That's turned over, and it's picked up here by the Wildhounds. Short-handed. Drop back. It's now a 5-on-4. That shot stopped by Cradden. And here come the Colts still on the power play. Quasnell through center. In over the line. He loses it. Played out by Chad Johnson. And here comes McRae. Dumps it in. Welsh sorry. And there's Breen after the puck. Played to Durbin. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. In they come. A shot. Stopped by Johnson there. Played the Regner ahead to Lucic. And 0 for 4 on the power play. Cornwall's had 2 5-on-3 attempts tonight, and they haven't converted. Offside here against Toronto. What a great game this is. This is Game 2, and it's been very tight again between these two teams. Face off. That's one back. Cornwall had possession. Durbin picks it off his stick. He's in. And stolen back by the Colts at the last second. Turnover again. St. Denis a shot. He scores! St. Denis gets a quick rip away. And Toronto opens up the scoring here in the third period. Early after a 5-on-3 Cornwall power play did not come to be. 4:30 of the third period. It's just a quick snap to the net. A beautiful play shot by St. Denis. And Toronto has the 1-0 lead. You don't even need a power play to score when you're the Wildhounds, apparently. Colts have had 2 5-on-3s and they haven't been able to do anything. Here's the draw at center ice. Silence here in Edie Lumley now. Picked up by the Colts. They bring it inside. There's a hit. Nadeau gets it. Fires. Stopped by Johnson. St. Denis. He gets it ahead to Thomas. Off the boards. That pass gets to him again. Thomas had some trouble getting in as St. Denis already has one. He shoots again. That's stopped and it goes behind the net. Durbin had some trouble with the puck. Gets it back. Finds Nadeau with the feed. Emmerich Nadeau. It's picked up here by the Wildhounds. Played ahead to Brickley. Here's Holzer. Drops it back over Brickley across. St. Denis didn't take the shot. Gets it back in front to Brickley. Tried to center that pass. Ran out of real estate. Spinner. And here comes Cornwall out of the zone. Emmerich Nadeau almost halfway through the third period. A 1-0 Toronto lead. Gaudreau in. Shoots. Another save. Here's another one in front. That stopped. And Holm gets the puck back for Toronto. To Broadhurst. Dumps it in deep. Far side meeting there is Chris Gross. Has the puck right now for Cornwall. He looks up ice. There's some pushing and shoving in the Cornwall zone at the moment, and that's going to be a penalty as the shot is stopped by Hammond. Another Cornwall power play. This will be their 5th tonight. They are 0 for 4. They've had 2 5-on-3 attempts in the game. This is a 5-on-4 attempt, and Toronto currently has a 1-goal lead. Trying to hold it. Face off. That's one back. Picked up by the Colts. Lucic stole it back, and here come the Wildhounds out of the zone shorthanded. Lucic inside. Tries to drop it off. Colts get it back, and Coate plays to Barry. Back over to Landry. Coate inside the zone. And Breen trying to get a stick in the way. Barry fans on the shot. It goes wide of the net. Kick back over to Prout, and he plays it down the ice and kills off some penalty time. Getting there first, Lucic was giving him some trouble. Here comes Barry through center, turns it over. Lucic again, right back in. 50 seconds left on the odd man thing here, and Hilton gets it ahead to Coate. He takes the hit and loses the puck. Barry back to it. 25 seconds on the rush. Hilton a shot. Stopped by Chad Johnson. They get it back in front. Another shot. And Johnson is all over that. Picked up by Toronto and played down the ice. Cornwall 0 for 5 on the power play. Down to the final 6 minutes to play. A 1-0 Toronto lead. Here's Christoph Coate right to the goal. They caught up to him. Great play. And here come the Wildhounds. 5 minutes left. Lucic is in. Drops it back. That's turned over. Coate. He gets it back to Connor Barry. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. Pass in front. They score! They've tied it with 4:15 to go. 1-1. So the Cornwall Colts have tied the game at 1 late here in the third period, and the fans were thinking about leaving. No longer. We're tied now. Here comes Gaudreau. That's turned over to King. He plays it up ice, off the boards, and here comes Eric Condra. Breakaway. Condra moves in. He scores! 3:13 left to play. A quick response by the Wildhounds. They're back in front 2-1 with 3:13 left. Cornwall literally just ties the game, and then what a move by Condra coming in on the next shift off that face-off, and they get it to the back of the net for a 2-1 lead late here in the third period. Draw here. That's one back by the Wildhounds. Played ahead. Now Condra gets it back off the boards, turned over. Gaudreau has it. Here come the Colts inside, rushing to the net, and that's stopped by Johnson. He plays it out to Welsh. Pulls her back ahead to Condra. Down to the final minute and half. And Condra just flips it in deep. Final minute of play here in the third period. Toronto leads 2-1. Cornwall has the puck. They lose it. That shot easily sticked aside by the netminder Cradden. Now in the Cornwall zone, they're having trouble getting it out. Malhern gets it ahead. Here they go. And a breakaway with the empty net. Stopped by Johnson. He keeps it out. Colts have it back again. From behind the goal out front. That's stopped by Johnson. Now from their own zone, Philip Holm, and it goes wide of the empty net and down for icing. 31 seconds left. Cornwall with the empty net here in Game 2, down 2-1 late. Well, Toronto's about to put Cornwall on the stranglehold if the Colts can't tie it and force extra time. Draw here, one back. Colts have it. Durbin, a shot blocked. Kept in, and that's fired wide. Picked up by King from his own zone to the empty net, and it just misses wide. Icing again against the Wildhounds. 21.7 seconds left on the game clock. Toronto a 2-1 advantage. Here's the faceoff. Right side of the net, one back. Picked up here, and Holzer from his own end, knocked down by the Colts, and they can't keep it in now. A shot does deflect on net. Stop. Another one in front of the net. That's handled. Big hit. And Toronto gets the puck back, kicking it up the boards, not out. Barry, Condra gets his stick on it, and he fans on clearing. Kept in by the Colts. 2 seconds left. Here's Hilton, runs out of time as the shot gets away, but it's handled by the netminder, Chad Johnson. And the Toronto Wildhounds escape a late charge by the Cornwall Colts for a 2-1 win, and they take a 2-0 series advantage. 3-2 in overtime in game one, 2-1 here in game two. It heads back to Toronto where the Wild Hounds look to finish the series.